Well, John Tetreault, I love your miter dovetails. Why would somebody go to all the trouble of cutting a miter dovetail?
Well, it's actually not that much more trouble than a standard dovetail. It might look a little more complicated, but it's actually quite simple. And there's kind of two reasons that you might want to use it. One would be for aesthetic reasons, just if you want a cleaner look around the top of a box or a cabinet. But where I really like to use it is lining it up with where you would have a continuous groove. Say you're holding a bottom in a box like this one. And it's just handy because you can just run a continuous groove like with a dado set and then lay out and cut a miter dovetail right where that groove is, and it'll hide it when you close it up. So I took these props to the point where it would differ slightly because you're cutting a miter dovetail. So you lay out your normal set of tails, and then you would transfer those to the pin board. And then at this point, I didn't take out this material yet where we're going to lay out our two miter dovetails, and I can show you how we'll do that.
All right. Well, that sounds exciting.
So the first thing we would do is put the pin board in the vise, flipped around so the inside is facing, and this is where we're going to cut our 45-degree miters. We'll just stop just short of that outside edge. About like that. Then I'll go down to this end one. We'll do the same thing. Okay, and then we'll flip this around, and then I already marked a line here at 45 from our scribed line to the outside corner. And then we'll just go from this scribed line right to our outside edge and clean that up. And this pine cuts nicely. If you're doing this with a hardwood, it's even more important to have some sharp chisels. Yeah, that's pretty close, and then we'll still leave it a little bit proud. Okay, then onto our pin board. You might have to switch to a smaller chisel to get in close to that pin, or just angle it a little bit. And then here, you could set up like a ramped guide block, cut at 45.
As a reference.
As a reference, exactly. That'll help you be dead on when you're going from this scribed line to the outside edge. But since we have that scribed line, and it should be exactly 45 if we just go from there to that outside edge. And just get most of it out with by eye. tap these together and see how they fit. So a little more fine tuning and some glue, and that'll be around for a while.
John, I can't wait to get back to my shop and try this. What a great lesson.
It's a lot of fun.
Thank you.